Welcome to Wild Earth Creatures, where every creature has a story. Let the adventure begin. Imagine descending hundreds of meters beneath the ocean surface. The sunlight slowly disappears. The water becomes colder. And eventually, you enter a world where darkness rules almost everything. But somewhere in that blackness, two strange green lights are watching you. They belong to one of the ocean's most mysterious creatures. The Barreleye fish. At first glance, it barely looks real. Its head appears to be made of glass, revealing two glowing green eyes hidden inside a transparent dome. For years, scientists didn't even know what this bizarre fish truly looked like. And there's a fascinating reason why. The Barreleye lives deep beneath the surface, usually around 600 to 800 meters down, in the ocean's dim twilight zone. Down there, sunlight is incredibly weak. So every tiny bit of available light can mean the difference between finding a meal and becoming someone else's meal. The Barreleye has evolved an extraordinary solution. Its eyes are long, tubular structures designed to collect as much faint light as possible. Most of the time, those eyes point straight upward. Why? Because looking toward the surface allows the fish to detect the silhouettes of creatures passing above it. And sometimes, it isn't looking for just any creature. It's searching for tiny prey drifting through the darkness, including organisms caught among the stinging tentacles of siphonophores. But there's a problem. Those tentacles can seriously injure delicate eyes. So the Barreleye has another remarkable adaptation. A transparent, fluid-filled shield covers the front of its head, protecting its eyes while allowing them to see through the dome. It's almost like the fish is wearing its own underwater helmet. And here's where things get even stranger. For a long time, researchers believed the Barreleye's eyes were permanently locked in an upward position. Then scientists discovered something unexpected. The eyes can actually rotate forward. When the fish notices potential food above, it can adjust its eyes, turn its body, and bring its tiny mouth toward the target. It's a remarkable piece of biological engineering. The fish can search the darkness above, then rapidly change its view when it's time to feed. And those mysterious green circles aren't actually glowing lights. The color comes from pigments within the eyes that help filter incoming light and may improve the fish's ability to detect faint bioluminescence in the darkness. Even stranger, the two dark spots near the front of its head aren't eyes at all. They're its olfactory organs, essentially the fish's nostrils. So what looks like a face from another planet is actually an incredibly specialized survival system. The Barreleye itself is surprisingly small. It generally reaches only around 15 centimeters, or about 6 inches, in length. Its body is relatively dark, while its broad, flat fins allow it to hover almost motionless in the water. Instead of constantly swimming, it can remain suspended in place, quietly scanning the darkness above. This makes it an efficient ambush hunter. Its diet includes tiny crustaceans, zooplankton, and other small drifting organisms. Scientists have also found evidence suggesting that Barreleyes may carefully pick prey from the tentacles of siphonophores. Imagine stealing dinner from a creature covered in stinging cells, while keeping your eyes safely behind a transparent shield. Down here, survival isn't about being the biggest or strongest. It's about being perfectly adapted to the environment. And the Barreleye may be one of the best examples of that. But for a long time, scientists had almost no idea what this animal really looked like. The species was first described scientifically in 1939. Unfortunately, early specimens did not reveal its incredible transparent head properly. The extreme pressure change involved in bringing deep-sea animals to the surface can damage fragile structures. So researchers were left with incomplete images of a creature that seemed almost impossible. It wasn't until modern deep-sea technology allowed scientists to observe Barreleyes alive in their natural environment that their bizarre anatomy became clear. And even today, this fish remains incredibly elusive. Researchers using remotely operated underwater vehicles have conducted thousands of deep-sea dives, yet Barreleyes have been encountered only a handful of times. That tells us something important. The deep ocean is still filled with mysteries. There may be creatures living in those cold, dark waters that humanity has barely seen. or hasn't discovered at all. The Barreleye is a reminder that evolution doesn't always create animals that look familiar. Sometimes, survival produces something that looks almost extraterrestrial. A tiny fish with a glass-like head, green tubular eyes, and the ability to see through its own forehead. And perhaps the strangest part isn't that the Barreleye looks like an alien. It's that this bizarre creature is perfectly at home in a world where almost no sunlight reaches. Far beneath the waves, where darkness seems endless, the Barreleye simply waits, watches, and sees the invisible world above. This is the Barreleye fish, one of the ocean's strangest survivors. Enjoying the video? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss more videos. And share this video with your friends. Thanks for watching.